Is that Chris?
Shouldn't came down to the come down, bro. This is why I say, bro, when you put your business on social media, people gonna always have something to say, and now it's like no matter what you do, people gonna have their opinion and gonna say what they want to say because you gave them that option. And like I said, bro, when stuff hit the media, it never really be the same afterwards, bro. So this low key big coming from Boosie though. Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Look It's Jay here, y'all. Back with another video, man. And today, y'all, we got a crazy and wild video to talk about. Now, it seems like in today's classroom, once again, y'all, we got Boosie on the roster. Yes, y'all, we got Boosie on the roster, and it seems like he pretty much responded to his daughter making that video ranting about him and pretty much apologized to a public. And you know, it's been having social media feeling type of ways. Now, a lot of people have some things to say about it, and we're gonna talk about it because I don't really want to make this video long. So real quick, y'all know my routine though. Before we do anything, just like the video, bruh. Comment tapped in if you tapped in, and also smash that notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I drop a video and I can keep y'all updated on this situation. Now, as I said, bro, we got Boosie on the roster, and Boosie has responded to everything that's been going on. Now, if y'all don't know, yesterday it got bad. Pretty much Boosie's daughter, I think his oldest daughter, Ayana, went on social media and had some things to say about him after he spoke on her sexuality on the podcast with Carisha. And I ain't gonna lie, it was very sad to watch that video, bro.
I said you was a bad father because you not. You gonna make sure your kids straight. You always gonna do that. But emotionally, mentally, you suck. You suck, bruh. And I know you suck with that because you rather go to the internet and have a conversation with the internet about your kids before you come to us and have that conversation. I'm not finna get on here and disrespect my pops. I'm not finna get on here and go against the grain and go against my daddy. Nobody finna make me do that. But it's like, you making me do that. They not even making me do that. You making me do that. You steady speaking on me. You steady, like, I would respect if you just say, just one time, just say, my daughter know how I feel about that. Can we move on to the next question? So if the world really knew all the things and the hurtful things you told me before and I forgave you, you wouldn't even understand. And no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, blood. I am your daughter.
Now, a lot of people went on to say, you know, Boosie was wrong because, you know, like the whole time you could tell she been hurting, and, you know, Boosie been too busy putting stuff on social media, which I did feel like, you know, bro, put too much on social media. And to the fact that he was hurting his kids and he didn't know. You feel what I'm saying? Now, everybody had a lot to say. Now, Boosie ended up putting up a picture of them two. He went on to say, never meant to hurt you, with a heartbreaking emoji, and say, daddy baby, and said, hashtag I love you, right? And then he went on to say another picture that said, what's understood doesn't need to be said. And then he said, big facts, we good. Hashtag prayed up. Now, as you see, he said, never meant to hurt you, daddy baby, and said, I love you. And of course, people on social media are like, that's not an apology. That's not good enough, bro. If you know Boosie never really apologizes. So for him to say that, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's big. And, you know, like he said, never meant to hurt you. He probably thought he was doing Boosie, doing his little antics or whatever the case may be. But that's why I say, bro, you got to have a real relationship with your kids outside of social media. Not saying he don't, but like, that's why everything ain't meant to be put on social media, because the whole time he's doing his antics and thinking that, you know, he's standing on business and standing on what he believes in, which I agree with what he's saying. You feel me? It's just like, you got to also know how to hear other people's sides of the story, and y'all can come to an understanding. That's part of, you know, having, being adults, you know what I'm saying? Like having a relationship with your kids, hearing both sides. Like a lot of parents just like to hear one side and that's their side and that's it. They stick it to it. That's how they grew up. They don't want to hear nobody else's side and understand where they coming from, at least, even if you don't agree with it. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, when I was sitting back thinking the other day, he said he don't agree with the, you know, them doing that or whatever and contaminating, which I think he meant to use another word. I went back think about it. He had a song, he was saying something like two red bones kissing in the back seat. So it's like, is it good when it's for your pleasure or you don't like it at all? You feel what I'm saying? And then it's the same dude that went on to say that he had this grown woman do you know what to his underage kids before they turn 18 so he can make sure that was straight. So it's just like, all right, Boosie, like, you feel what I'm saying? I agree with you, but you got to stand firm and stand on 10 at all times. You feel me? Like, can't just do it when you want. Now, somebody that also spoke out was Marlon Wayans. Now, this is rare because y'all know I don't ever cover comedians, but somebody reposted that video. It said, shout out to Magic Johnson, Dwayne Wade, and Marlon Wayans, all the parents that love their children no matter who they love. Because y'all don't know, all of them got freaky deaky kids. Marlon Wayans got a zesty daughter. We all know D Wade's son, and then Magic Johnson, literally center nigga son that could be a power forward in the league, bro. No, like a small forward, but he's you know, a drag. I don't know what you want to call him. You feel what I'm saying? But he human regardless. Now Marlon responded and said, you can't paint Boosie as a monster. That man is a father that provides. I believe him, his daughter, and God will figure this out. It took me a second. Give that family grace and time. This is growing pain. She know her daddy loves her. That's all that matters. He may come around, he may not, but that's on him and her. And I think that's the best way you can put it. All that, oh, shout out to parents that love their children no matter what. Like, y'all gotta understand that ain't that's a tough pill for anybody to swallow, especially when you vision your kids having grandkids one day, you know, and vision your kids having kids, you having grandkids one day, especially when that ain't how you grew up. That's an unnormal lifestyle, regardless of how y'all want to like look at it. Since the beginning of time, it's always been man and woman. So something like that probably threw him off, especially his own kids. But you know, at the end of the day, whatever your kids do, bro, you gotta love them. Period. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts around it. They still human. They still your kids. That shouldn't change anything. You don't have to agree with the lifestyle. Certain things you don't have to allow, but that's your kid, and you have to love them unconditionally, regardless. Don't abandon them. They are already going through a lot in the world. Period. You feel me? Just them choosing that lifestyle. But let me know what y'all think, bro, and let me know how y'all feel about it, bro. Y'all already know who it is. It's Lucas J. Thank God for another day, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Christ loves y'all so much more than I ever will. And yeah, bro. I'm out, man.
When your daughter came out and told you she was gay, it was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter is grown.
Well, why? She's grown.
Because I don't want it to contaminate her other. It's a generation we raising. I don't want her to get to contaminate it to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way.
Yeah, Boosie crazy.
If I want grandchildren the right way, that's what I'm going to stand on. If I don't want my other little girl to look at that and say, what's that, daddy?
Contaminated.
To somebody she looks up to, it's not going to come around. My grandpa didn't let it. My daddy didn't let it. And I didn't let it.
Oh, because you just took your daughter car. Oh, you took her car. She said you took her car because she painted it pink. Well, you brought her pink car.
No.
She turned it black and you took her car.
No, I took her car because her mama sent her up there.
Uh-huh.